Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Your Mark on the World show. I'm your host, Devin Thorpe, and we're producing this episode for Forbes, where I'm a contributor covering social entrepreneurship and impact investing. Today, our guest is David Porges, the Director of Corporate Citizenship for Deloitte. We're here to talk about their RightStep program, where they're investing real effort in making a difference around the country in education. David, welcome to the show.
Morning, Devin. Thanks for the opportunity.
We're really excited to visit with you and excited to learn more about your RightStep program. First off, tell us a little bit about what this program is, what it does, and what its impact is.
Absolutely. The RightStep program is really the realization of a set of ideas and experiences we've had over many years working in the education arena, both as board members, as volunteers, as providers of pro bono services to nonprofits that are operating in the education arena. And what we realized is that we are pretty uniquely positioned to provide an array of engagement opportunities to our people and ways we can engage the community to drive impact in the education arena. So there's a great deal of benefit to having this in what we are framing up as the RightStep program, which contains the programs I've mentioned, along with opportunities for us to provide thought leadership, etc. There are 4 pillars of the program. One is strategic partnerships. Another is developing signature programs. We also recognize our ability to serve as mentors and tutors to students. And we also are making investments in innovative solutions that we can scale. So that's a little bit about the foundation of the program. You know, there's a big component of this that is very impactful for our organization, but we also recognize, of course, the impact of this issue on our clients, on our communities, and on our nation. So there's a tremendous amount of interest in driving this program forward.
Why is it important to Deloitte that Americans be better educated?
Well, you know, our greatest asset as an organization is our intellectual capital of our people. And, you know, we have a reverence for learning, for education. We've long had this. And so, you know, what we've also realized with that is the opportunities that come through an educated population and what can happen when there are struggles there, the effect on poverty nationally for our country. And, you know, we are impacted by that. We are not immune from those difficulties in our communities, and its impact on our clients, on business community in general, on the health of our society. And so we're approaching this in a very holistic manner, where we know that the long-term benefit of this approach, if we can scale it beyond ourselves, in fact, to other businesses, is going to support the firm in its long-term growth and success.
I think that's a pretty good reason. So, yeah. At some level, though, this must also be important to you personally. Why do you care about educating people?
Well, you know, I look at my own life and what education has provided me, the opportunity to be sitting with you today and having this conversation as a result of many years of trying to continue to learn about this profession, but also, you know, the opportunity that graduating high school and going to college has provided me and my family. I think that, you know, it's really startling when you look at the statistics. You know, the fact that 8% of our low-income youth are likely to get a bachelor's degree by age 24, only 8%. The fact that 33% of African-American men and Latino men will not graduate high school. The fact that, you know, by 2020 there's likely to be 120 million high-skilled jobs, but only 50 million people to fill those jobs. So there's a tremendous social justice aspect to this that comes, you know, that I have personally in terms of how I was raised, you know, what the experiences my parents provided me at a young age, and I think my work today is benefiting from that knowledge.
You have employees around the country who are taking time to mentor students. Do you have an opportunity to get feedback from them and get a sense of how the mentors are helping the students?
Yeah, we have, for instance, a program called Deloitte Academy, and this is a very low-cost platform that we've created to provide the connectivity that we have seen missing, actually, in schools. This is an opportunity on a regular basis for us to bring in students who have never been in an office, and I think there's a great deal of mystery for them in terms of what is going on in these glass towers around us, and so this has been a program that has provided an opportunity for us to bring in our people and connect with them over time. And it's really been exciting to see the response to this, because any more now, of course, as you know, the millennials who join our firm and who make up most of our firm, I would say, are looking for ways to have not just a career, but an experience, a life, and connect with kids and share their experiences, because many of our people come from the very communities that these students currently live in, and it's really incumbent upon us to break down those walls and at the same time bring these students an experience through our people that can start opening the doors for them.
So are you finding that the employees are impacted by this program as well as the students you're helping?
Absolutely, and engagement is a very important pursuit of ours here at Deloitte, as it is, I think, with many organizations these days. And the response that we've seen from those who've been engaging has been tremendous. I mean, we have very young associates here at the firm who are leading programs and developing as a result of those programs, and that's an experience that I think this work uniquely provides them. And they're even telling us they want this before they arrive at the firm. So, our campus efforts are indicating that giving back in this manner is extremely important to a good number of our people when they join the firm.
That's great. Well, David, you've had a successful career, and your position at Deloitte gives you an opportunity to really have impact at scale, which has got to be an exciting privilege. But I think, although our audience is pretty diverse, I think what virtually everyone who's watching this has in common is a desire to increase their personal impact for good in the world. I wonder if you would just draw on your own personal experience at arriving at a place where you've had so much influence, to just give us an idea of how we can improve, how we can increase our personal impact on the world.
Well, I'd say there's two things, if you don't mind me taking advantage of your question a little bit. I would say keep learning. I think in the last 5 years of my career, I've learned more about this field than I did in the prior 20. There are tremendous opportunities to keep learning about ways businesses can give back. Charles Handy, Peter Drucker, Jim Collins, Francis Hesselbein, these are just some of the writers that are easily accessible to people. And they open up doors for learning. So that's one. The second would be the importance of building networks and relationships and continuing to do that. That's another area of my career in the last 5, 6, 7 years that has been tremendously rewarding, and not just personally but professionally, in terms of the opportunities that come to you by reaching beyond the walls of your organization to engage people, whether they be in business or nonprofit or public sector or academia. It's really vital for people who do this kind of work and want to be involved in this work that they have that attribute, be able to reach out and then connect with others.
I really appreciate you sharing that. Now, David, there certainly will be people who are watching this who will want to get in touch with you to learn more about the RightStep program. Some may be interested in participating in it. Some may be interested in helping. Some may be interested in mimicking it. How do people connect with you? How do they learn more about the program?
Well, I'm on LinkedIn, so that's an easy way to connect with me. And at the risk of flooding my email box, it's a pretty easy email to remember. It's dporges@deloitte.com. I get about 200 emails a day. What's another 100? So that's fine. And that would be the best way.
Okay, great. Well, David, we really appreciate you taking the time to be with us this morning. We congratulate you on your work, and and thank you for all the good you're doing in the world.
Thank you, Devin. Really appreciate the chance to be here today.
All righty. Let's do some good.